Hello guys, welcome back. Want to do some trading with other charts again. I just love to exploit when there is an opportunity to do that. Just seeing the way price moves, I cannot rely on the charts themselves, so I just like to scalp on the DOM. Using a bit more size, but it's only scalping. Fast in, fast out. You guys know the drill. So let's begin. It's been a pretty rough session to trade, I'm gonna be honest. But we adapt. It is what it is. You can see the lack of contracts coming in. It's very light. The volume is very light. There is little to no liquidity in the markets right now. Just want to see what I can exploit. 112 selling coming in. We see a drop. It's the best one. You see repeating selling right there on the NASDAQ, how it didn't drop. Now we see a move up. 167, 166 on the bids. Mark it off in case they pull it. We're below the point of control on the NASDAQ. But you can see how they like to push up. I do see the strength in the NASDAQ and how it wants to move up. So I will go long on the S&P. Since we know they move in sync. There's the push on NASDAQ. Same with the S&P. Didn't quite hit my TP. But I do believe they will hit it. They're not done with this move. 29, 22. Again, you can see a lack of buying coming in. But I'm also seeing no selling as well. Someone's on the bids, which is good. Then we see that push. Come on, give me that pop. They were literally about to fill me in on a trade to take profit, and then they drop, which is very unlucky. And then we see a drop. That's quite unfortunate to see. This is a point where NASDAQ pushed up previously, so we could see the same thing happening again. Do you see how they push? There's the move. Could have exploited along on the NASDAQ as well, but I didn't. Just because the way price moves, I don't like to expose myself to big losses. I don't like to use big size. $23.10. We see another drop. Again, they come to this point. If they do the same thing where you see those pushes up, I'm gonna go long. Yeah, just go long one contract. There's a push. Exploit a quick move. Put my stop loss in case they sweep down. Come on, give me that pop. There's the profit. Nice. Just put the break even on the S&P. Yeah, just moving my TP. I just want to get out from the trade. I don't like the way they move. But to be honest with you guys, there is little to no, how do you say it? Manipulation in the charts. You can see sellers coming in, they drop. Buyers come in, they push, they rise. So yeah, that's what I like. In the end, they did push up to my TP. They're pushing up even more. Quite unlucky, but as we all know, we have our edge and we follow it. If we don't see something that we like, we get out. We look for the next trade, and that's it. 100 buys, 112. They could be getting trapped, but I need to see a proof of that. And yeah, then we see a push up. You can see no one is really selling, which market does not like, and yeah, they will drop down to fill in those gaps. I do not want to be in any exposure right now. I'm just gonna wait it out. And if I do wait for a trade for a bit of a longer time, I'm just gonna skip the video to the point where I took the trade. There's the drop again. Drops down, pulling from the bids. That's a nice move. 58 right here, selling on the NASDAQ. Drops down again. 101 on the offers. Hold down, this is interesting, still dropping down. I just don't like the way they move down. It's not met with a lot of selling coming in. And then you see how they drop and then how quickly they rise as well. $113 on the offers. 107 came in here. 108. I want to go short, but I don't like this big offer close to price that I do believe they will go up to transact to. You see how they like to go to that big offer. Someone is selling. 103. Okay, I'm gonna go short. Have me stop very tight because I do believe they will drop. Yeah, they're selling, but someone is on the bids. Move my stop loss a bit higher. Come on, give me that drop down. No one's really buying, but no one is selling. I don't like that someone is on the bids right here. Then you see a push, but then you see a drop down from the same point. And now I'm seeing a lack of selling, so I'm just gonna take the loss. $25 loss, that's nothing. And in the end they push up, so we lost less than we should have, which is okay, of course. That's what you aim to do. Next trade. 57.25. Pulling. Just the lack of contracts coming in. It's just putting me off, you know? That's a big push. Do you see like that's like 50 contracts just moved to NASDAQ like almost 10 points. Only 50 contracts. That just shows you how light the markets are right now. How volatile they are. $111. Someone's on the bids. Oh, glad I didn't get filled there. But then we push up anyways. 36.24. Someone's on the bids again, so I'm gonna get in quickly. Can I see that pop? They come down to quickly push up. You see how they're selling, but we are not dropping. 111 comes in, pushes up. There's the push. $50. Take it quickly. Just scalping. Seeing some offers being stacked up here. NASDAQ's pushing up again. This is a bit of an extended move to the upside, so I might look for some shorts right now. If I see bars being trapped. That's a big offer. But I don't like that someone is on the bids as well. Then you see a push, yeah. Good thing I didn't go short there. 100 offer. 110. Selling being absorbed. Still moving up. Point of control is pretty close. Again, you're seeing the same thing. Now we drop, but then we quickly rise. I'll just get in on a pullback. I want to aim to trade towards that point of control. So I will accept a bit of a wider stop loss as well. You can see how they're starting from this point, but we're not really dropping down. Someone is on the bids. You can see how they push. Small retrace. They're selling, but always someone is on the bid, buying from the sellers, and you see a push up. You can see how the memory in the market is happening over and over again. I like that the offers are being stacked up above my entry, which means they will go up to transact to those offers. Yeah, 108, still pushing, still holding these trades. 98, good push. There we go, lock in the profits. That's this fast sweep that I don't like. No one's really on the bids, so I just want to get out from the trade. Yeah, let's get out. Seeing some sellers coming in. Happy days, good trade. Wanna wait on the sells. That's the quick drop. That's why I always pay myself. As I always say, just react to what the market is telling you. Never have a TP that you want price to hit and then you are very stubborn and you don't want to get out from the trade unless it hits your TP. You always have to be flexible. You always have to react to what is happening right now. 155 offers. 120, 117. Buyers could be getting trapped. There's the drop. But now they want to push up. 32, 31. Nice push, but you can see the lack of buying happening. 44 on the bids that they can come down to transact. I want to see what they do with this big offer. If they can break it with these. If not, I'm going to go short. Let's see. You can see how the market is stuck, how they're not moving up or down. Oh, that's a big offer that they just placed and pulled immediately. You saw briefly 380 offers. Yeah, they transact immediately on that big offer, but now they pull back. I do want to go short, but it seems like a strong move to the upside. You can see there is no pullback, even though they're rising, so that just gives me the clue to not really enter any shorts. Also, point of control is closed as well. So yeah. Okay guys, sorry I'm back. Just had some things to do of the charts. Let's see what we can do. We were here when I paused the recording. Then of course we see the initial move was to the upside in the end. They're now trading above the point of control. Haven't even reset these orders. Don't really know what they did, but it's the same business as usual, of course. We have this huge imbalance above that point of control. This is the VWAP for today's session. I want to see what they do around that VWAP, just to get a feel for how the market moves right now. I was off the charts for about 10 minutes, and trust me guys, in the 10 minutes they can change how they move. So I just need a couple of minutes to adapt to the markets right now. Let's see who wins. $260, $167. We can see the delta is positive. They did push up, now they're dropping down. And then they quickly push up as well. And there's a drop. Maybe back to the point of control. I do want to go long because every time you see such a sharp move down, especially in these markets, they like to retrace that move. That's why I'm waiting for some buyers to come in. I can see someone is on the bids. Okay, we're filled. Didn't really get the best fill I wanted, but that's okay. Let me see if I can get that quick pop to the upside. Trade back into the zone that we were in previously. 119 comes in. 117. There are the buyers. There's the push. Now we're seeing a lack of buying. I don't really like this move, pulling from the offers. Then we see some sellers coming in, and then they drop. I'm just going to take the TP. 131 on the bids, 132. That's pretty close to price. They transact immediately, and they actually move up. So yeah, could have stayed in that long. Exploited a bit of a bigger move to the upside, but that's okay. We never knew they would do that. I just saw some sellers and I saw price dropping, so yeah, I reacted. Still dropping down. At the point of control. 107. They're holding out very well. They drop below the point of control. Maybe they can back up, get back above it. If they can, I will go long. But I'm seeing not that many buy contracts coming in to actually push price up. To make me believe to, yeah, maybe it's time to go long. 44 on the bids, 43. Mark it off. There's the drop, 139 comes in, drops again. I'm glad I didn't enter that short. Or that long, sorry. 96 offer at the point of control, 116, 124. Yeah, that's a sharp move down. Don't want to get in their way. Just want to let them drop. Let's see what they do when they come to this big bid on NASDAQ. 124. Someone is buying, but you can see someone is selling as well. But then you see a push up, lack of selling. That's a big bid. Wanna go short? Come on, can I get filled? Looks like I cannot. Damn, missed that move. I just wanted to go short because I saw a lack of buying on that move up. Then also I saw that big bid that price can come back into to transact, which they did. Yeah, kind of lucky I didn't get filled there, but that's okay. It happens. Now we saw some buying here, but yeah, they're not able to push up. Can't seeing lack of buying. And now they immediately push up. Okay, take that loss. They quickly come down. So you can see they push up, they push down, come back, come up, come down. That's a quick move up. Left some empty shops on the NASDAQ, which they come back down to fill. You can see the amount of contracts right now, it's very light. The new 1 hour candle is printing very soon. That's why it's so light. On the contract side, everyone is waiting right now to see the reaction. There we go, new 1 hour candle. They moved up, now they're moving down. Now they're moving up. Yeah, I don't really have a clear reason to enter the trade right now. They push up, they come down. One on the buys. 110, 116, someone's on the bids, but then they drop. But then they quickly push up. Wanted to get filled on the NASDAQ as well. Let's see if they can move up. There's the push, someone is pulling from the offers. I kind of want to go long on the NASDAQ as well, but I want to get a better fill, maybe down here when they drop. There's the push. Yeah. I just wanted to wait for a better fill on the NASDAQ, but I didn't get it, which is okay. Just took the profits on the NASDAQ. On the S&P, we just made back what we lost on that previous trade. So yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a day now. As always, I hope you guys learned something, and I'll see you guys in the next video.